Hey, what's up, guys? Well, it's been a couple days since I made a video. I'm trying to do like a video per day, but that hasn't been really working out because I've just been kind of busy. But I'll try to get more in. I like doing them in the daytime because the lighting is so much better. Um, but you know, because I got a window right here and all the light comes in. One second here. Alright, that lighting's better. Um, well, the subject of this video is this. I will be reviewing Over the Limit 2012 DVD. Alright, I'll start out with the cover. Over the Limit 2012. It's got Randy Orton on the cover. I'm not a fan of Randy Orton at all, but you know, it's a cool cover. WWE home video. Wait, I can get it this way. Over the Limit 2012. That's a cool side. It really stands out of all my DVDs because it's blue. Like, because it goes in between Extreme Rules and No Way Out. If you do it chronological, and I don't know, it just kind of stands out of all of them, at least to me. Back, you got features Randy Orton, Sheamus, Chris Jericho, Alberto Del Rio, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Cena, and John Laurinaitis. I'll show you the disc. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Laurinaitis, but that's a pretty cool disc. I think it's kind of. I wish Eric Bischoff would have, or it seems like Eric Bischoff would have done something like that too, or could have done something back when he was the GM. I don't know if he was the legit like thing. I don't know. Scratch that. Alright, so the first match on the card is well, it starts out with a battle royal, People Power Battle Royal, and Christian wins, and stipulation for the match was if you win, you can either have a Intercontinental or U.S. Championship match. He chose the Intercontinental Championship match. And since I'll probably forget to talk about this match later, he didn't do the match directly after, but later on in the night, he beat Cody Rhodes for the IC Championship. I think the match after that was Kingston and R-Truth versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. This kind of reminded me of a Raw tag team match. It was okay. I mean, I think it got a little too much time, but it's a pretty good match. Kingston and R-Truth won. Layla versus Beth Phoenix. This got a perfect amount of time, I think, because they're kind of making the Divas Wrestling better now. So they need to give it a little bit more time to show people how it's getting better, I think. But I think it's pretty good. Or the match is pretty good. Layla came out on top. Next, we have Fatal 4-Way match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio versus Chris Jericho versus Randy Orton. This was a good match. I wasn't a fan of the ending, but it was good. Sheamus came out on top. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. This was if you're a technical wrestling fan like me, you love this match pretty much. It's it's pretty close to a 5-star match. It's the closest to a 5-star match we've had since the PG era, I think. Other than of course, well, subtracting the WrestleMania matches between or the last four Manias, or since 24, 23. One second here. Yeah, since 23 on, if you subtract all those WrestleManias, it's been one of the best technical wrestling matches we've seen in a long time. CM Punk came out on top. Cena versus John Laurinaitis, or Laurinaitis, Laurinaitis, I don't know. Doesn't matter. This match sucked. I'm gonna be honest, sucked. It was the worst match of the night. I don't know why they put it on last. They could have had Punk and Bryan last. If you look on the back, It's not even like usually they make the main event kind of stand out or the final match. Look at this. They don't even like everything else has like a blue top on it. Like the last match, the match that was the quote unquote most important match, uh, doesn't even have a title on or anything. It's just thrown in there. Which I think is stupid. It was a stupid match. I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. It was terrible. I watched it on pay-per-view at my friend's house. It was terrible. I didn't even pay, and I wanted my money back. It was bad. They went with the most predictable ending possible, with Big Show coming back and giving the KO punch to Cena, which was the most predictable thing ever. But it is what it is. It was a pretty decent event, I guess. Just they didn't book it right, in my opinion. Cause it just wasn't booked right. But I mean, if you're a collector like I am, if you try to collect every pay-per-view, get it, of course. But if you're just one that gets like your favorite pay-per-views or the ones with the stacked cards and stuff like that, don't really worry about getting this unless you're well. If you like technical wrestling, you might want to get it for this Punk and Bryan match. If you're a technical wrestling fan or a Ring of Honor if you're a Ring of Honor fan, or Bryan Danielson fan from back in the day, get it because there's a classic match right there between two Ring of Honor alumnus. I don't know what they're called. But yeah. I say check it out. Mr. Ridiculous out.